Hello, this is Davide Biocchi speaking, and this is my weekly intermarket analysis. And let's start with the euro dollar, that after a long run by the euro is right now recovering a little in favor of a dollar. So we are right now at the price 1.087. The price of 1.10 rejected any attempt to go through, and that's why we can expect the market maybe in the future to reach this level again, or to go back testing this support area around here, around 1.075. This is for what concerning the euro dollar. The impact of euro dollar is obviously on commodities and, for example, on crude oil, where we have something that is going through this way. We have seen in the past a range where the market remained for a long time that was more or less this area, and right now it seems that there's a possibility for the market to continue around there. So is it possible to see the market below this level? In that case, 67 and 64 will be the additional steps, or if the market will go above here, a potential test of the area of $82 per barrel could be reality. So this is for what concerning the crude oil. On the other side, we have the gold, that is very interesting because we have seen a new all-time high around the price of 2,150. It was probably a spike up due to stop losses. Let's say that the market went through that level and above 2,100 potentially. There would have been many stop loss placed there, and the market went to take them one by one. Right now, the price is around the previous historical record high, so it's 4 times in a row that we are around this level. It's very interesting, and let's see what is going to happen. Let's switch immediately after to the Treasury long term, where the rebound, where the recovery still continue, and we are very close to a quite relevant resistance here. The market already went through. Maybe the next target could be here around the area of 96, but this is very interesting because we have seen a quite fast run, let's say, of these bonds, more than 20 years, let's say. So this is really interesting because this run is still continuing, and this is because we have seen not only on the bonds but also on the stock indices situation. So despite the fact, if we switch to stock indices, despite the fact the S&P 500 did a breakout on Friday but is more or less around the same area, and the Nasdaq is, let's say, since 2 weeks waiting for something that is still not reality. So the Nasdaq is a little bit flat in the last 2 weeks. We have seen the strong recovery of Europe. So let's see what happened in Europe. The Euro Stock 50 went above the previous, let's say, very strong resistance of 4,400 here, and is very close to a potential test of the area here, 4,470. That is more or less a very relevant maximum. For sure, this is not the historical maximum. To see that one, we have to go back in the previous century. It took place in 1999. So this is quite far, but this is a very relevant level here. And we have also a very interesting situation on the DAX, because the DAX is only a few points from the historical record high. So this was a record high, and we are very close, and the market went through a very long run, and it was very strong, very strong. So the European indices during the last 10 days really overperformed the US one, and this is something that is different from what we have seen for months and months before. So now we are, let's say, we are very close to the central bank's decision, and let's see what is going to happen. Thank you very much for being here. This is Davide Biocchi from Italy. Ciao, ciao.